The courtroom was heavy with emotion as Queen Camilla took the stand, her voice trembling under the weight of the moment. The normally composed and reserved queen appeared vulnerable. Her eyes filled with tears as she prepared to address the court and, more importantly, her husband, King Charles III. In a moment that left everyone in the room stunned, Camilla broke down, her carefully maintained poise giving way to a flood of emotion that had clearly been suppressed for far too long. This rare public display of emotion by the queen consort was a stark contrast to the woman the world has come to know over the years, graceful, dignified, and often stoic in the face of public scrutiny. As she began to speak, her voice cracked with the weight of years of pressure, sacrifice, and misunderstood intentions. What she shared in that courtroom wasn't just a testimony, it was a revelation. Her words, honest and raw, peeled back the layers of royal life that few outside the palace walls ever witness. She spoke not only of personal pain and challenges, but also of love, deep, enduring love for King Charles, which had been tested, time and again by the media, by public opinion, and by the immense responsibilities that came with the crown. She acknowledged mistakes, both hers and others, but emphasized the strength of their bond, forged not just in romance but in resilience. It was this sincerity that moved the courtroom, and particularly King Charles, who was visibly shaken as he listened. Those present said the king's eyes welled with tears as Camilla recalled moments of isolation and misunderstanding, expressing gratitude that despite everything, they had remained side by side. Her final words were not rehearsed or polished. They came from the heart. "If I had one last thing to say," she whispered, "it would be thank you for seeing me, for believing in us, when so many did not." The simplicity of the statement, combined with the emotion behind it, made it all the more powerful. King Charles, known for his composure in public life, wiped away tears as he nodded silently, unable to mask the emotional impact of his wife's words. The courtroom, which had been filled with a mix of press, officials, and legal representatives, fell into a deep silence. It was a moment where titles and crowns ceased to matter, replaced by a raw human connection that was impossible to ignore. As Queen Camilla stepped down, the room remained quiet, as if collectively absorbing the depth of what had just transpired. It wasn't just a legal matter that had been addressed. It was a personal chapter, perhaps the most personal yet, shared openly with the world. The Queen's breakdown and final words will likely be remembered not as a moment of weakness, but as a rare glimpse of vulnerability and truth within the walls of royalty, proof that behind every crown lies a human story.